Hey everybody, it's your girl Chula. Welcome to my channel, Hooked on Houseplants. Y'all, I feel so happy today, and it's all because of you all. Your girl has finally hit 500 subscribers. I am just so happy. You all just do not even know. I know I still have a ways to go, but hey, at least I'm halfway there thanks to you all. Let me tell you, when I first when the idea first came to me to try and start a YouTube plant channel, it was like probably over a year ago. And it took me the longest time to get up the nerve to just do it. And most of you who have plant channels, you understand me when I say that you have all kind of things going on in your head before you officially start your channel. Are they gonna like my content? Am I gonna be able to be consistent? Are they gonna like me? Are they gonna like my personality? And so I know that was a big thing with me. I told myself that if I ever got up the nerve to do a plant channel, that I was going to be myself. I was going to be myself, my silly self. So just the fact that y'all keep coming back and watching my videos, supporting my channel, all the feedback that I have been getting, like, it just makes me feel so good, y'all, to know that I must be doing something right. Okay? So let me know down in the comments if there's anything that you all would like for me to do or see me do, whatever, because I am here for you all. And thanks to you all, I am now up to 500 plus subscribers. So thank you so very much for supporting my channel. It means a lot to me, more than you could ever know. All right, so today, y'all, hang around to the end because I'm gonna tell you which plant got the most votes for the difficult Diva contest. You all were given the opportunity to vote on whether you wanted to see me grow the Philodendron melanochrysum or Philodendron verrucosum. So I have added up the numbers finally, and I will let you know at the end of this video which plant won. And don't cheat. You gotta watch the whole video, okay? Just put me on in the background. Like if you cooking, doing chores, whether it be plant chores, if whatever, just put me on in the background, okay? All right. So you already know that according to the thumbnail, I am going to be showing you the newest begonias that I have added to my collection. And I have said it before that I don't know, for some reason, y'all, I have just been loving begonia. I think they're just gorgeous. So if you watched my video, I think a couple of videos back, it was the one where I was spilling the tea about how my plant collection had taken a big hit with the change in weather. And one of my genuses of plants that I'm collecting are begonia, and I lost many of them. I think it was a combo of the cold weather, the weather change, as well as, y'all know how I feel about the mealybugs. And I told you that I found one on one of my begonia, and so I treated them all with a systemic. So I think it may have been a combination of both factors, but I lost a lot of my begonia. So I decided to get two or replace two of my, no, three or maybe 2 of my favorite ones that I lost, and I got a few new ones. So I'm eager to show you those. Um, First, I'm gonna start with this one. This is the Ice Capades. Now, I did have this begonia before. This is one of the ones that bit the dust. So I decided to repurchase. I really love this begonia. I love the way the white looks against the lime green. It's very easy to grow as well. Speaking of which, I'm going to tell you all a little bit about begonias. I know some of y'all may not want to hear it, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Because if you watch my videos, you're going to learn something, okay? So, as you all know, there's different types of begonias. So I'm only going to get into the 3 most popular indoor begonias, okay? So the first variety is the Rex begonia, the cane or fibrous begonia, or the, I'm gonna tear it up, rhizomatous or rhizomatous begonia, okay. So the Rex begonia for me has been the most challenging one. They are rhizomatous, and they are very colorful. They are they come in all different types of leaf shapes. They curl, they spiral, just all these different beautiful colors. I'm going to insert some pictures so you can see what I'm talking about. But for some reason, these have been the more difficult ones for me. They kind of lure you in with their beautiful colors and all of that. And then when you get them, they promptly die. I'm just kidding. But an example of a Rex begonia that I have, I got to jump up and get it. I thought I had it. This is my begonia Catherine. Okay, so this is a Rex begonia. This is one of the few ones that I've had that has done well for me. The reason why it only has 3 leaves is because this is the one of my begonias that took a hit. So she lost almost all of her leaves, but she is slowly but surely growing back. Okay, this is not a new begonia. I'm just showing you an example of what a Rex begonia looks like. Y'all get into these leaves. Okay, get into these. Look at the color. It's like, how could you look at a plant like this and not want it? Even though you know you might kill it, like you still want it. Look at that. And then it's giving me, this new leaf is coming in. Now, if you all remember, this is one of the begonia that I put in water because I had to take it out of the soil that I had it in because that soil had been treated with the systemic. I'm going to link that video. I'm going to link it above. So if you want to go back and watch that video where I go more into detail about what happened with my begonia. But I'm very happy to report that this one is doing well. I have potted her back up, and I will show you in a minute which type of soil I potted her up in. And as you can see, she's getting a little flower. Okay, so this is the Begonia Catherine. This is a Rex begonia. Okay. Now, there is also the cane begonia. Now, the cane begonia has been the easiest type of begonia for me. And the one that I just showed you, the Ice Capades, is an example of a cane begonia, if I'm not mistaken. And you can see how the stems are more firm than the stems of a Rex begonia. So another one that I got that is a cane begonia is this one. Now, one of the earliest, or one of the most popular examples of a cane begonia are the angel wing begonia. And of course, you know why they're called angel wing begonias, because they look like wings. Now, this is a new one. This one is called Begonia Orange Glow. And all of these begonias that I'm showing you, I got them from Steve's Leaves. Okay, so this is a new one. You know what? I have to check because I need to just verify some information. I want to verify if this one is really a cane begonia. I believe so, but I know that this one definitely is, because you can look at the stems and see how they're cane-like. But yeah, she's about to give me a new leaf there. And so far so good with this one. But what attracted me to this one is it has like, I don't know if y'all can see it, but kind of like an orange, limey type of tint to it. But I thought it was really pretty. So I'm excited to grow this one out. Now, that's another thing. Cane begonias can get huge. They can get really tall, really big. Okay, I will insert some pictures so you can see some examples. So if you're not really wanting a tall plant that has a tendency to look kind of gangly, you might even have to cut it back just to make it look neater. Just know that cane begonias, they grow that way. They grow almost, you know, tree and shrub like. So the Rex begonias, they have more of a compact growth pattern, as well as the rhizomatous begonias. They also have more compact growth, and they have stems that kind of creep along the soil, you know, like a crawler. And this is an example of one. This is my beefsteak begonia. Y'all, she looking crazy. She's lost a lot of leaves, as you can see, but you see how her stem is crawling along the surface. So what I need to do with this plant is I need to repot her, and I'm looking for, begonias tend to have very thin, fragile like roots. And I'm gonna tell you, the Rex begonia, you might be able to get away with overwatering a cane begonia. Maybe once you might be able to get away with it, but a Rex begonia, let me tell you, I have had some Rex begonias that I accidentally overwatered, and the next day they was like, I came out and looked at them and they had melted, like literally. So that's the struggle that I've always had with begonia, is trying to find that balance. And it's a very fine balance, because they like to be moist, but they do not want to be overwatered as most plants. But begonia are just not forgiving. I'm just telling you. So I'll get into that later. But anyway, this is an example of how it crawls along the surface. So I'm looking for a planter that is wide and shallow, so I can repot this one. And as you can see, begonias do flower. Okay, so if you like flowers and you're not ready to dip your toe into the orchid world or the African violet world, Begonia is your next best choice because they do flower if you like the flowers. Look how delicate those flowers are. So yeah, this is the beefsteak begonia. Why they call it the beefsteak? I guess, does it look like a beefsteak to y'all? It kind of looks like a kidney to me, if we just, but that's what I'm saying. Where do they be coming up with these names? Y'all, they be coming up with some crazy names for begonia. So yes. And if you would like to see me repot this one, I have to find a pot first. Let me know down in the comments, okay? All right, y'all. And a piece of this one actually broke off because it's not supported the way it should be. So a piece broke off there. I should have brought it over here. Let me get it real quick and show you the piece. Okay, so this is the piece that broke off. And is the begonia to me are very easy to root. So I think what I might do with this one is I might try this one. I might try this one in pond. I don't know. But yes, this is the piece that broke off. All right, so I have gotten all off of the subject of showing y'all my new begonia. Okay, so this is another example of a Rex begonia. This is the begonia Jive. And I chose this one because I really like the neon leaves with that burgundy wine colored edging on it. And if you can see, it's really cute because it has that little curl in the center. So yeah, I really liked this one. This is the begonia Jive. And this is one that I also had previously that I lost. And this is the begonia U501. And I had a really big one. It had really large, nice leaves. And I lost that one. I was sad to lose that one, but I got another one. And so I hope that I can get this one to grow out like I did the other one. This is the newest leaf. It has like a silvery tint to the leaves with like a grayish color veination. Okay. Also, this is one that caught my eye as well. This is the begonia U334. And this kind of put me in the mind of that, what is it, enduodensis or something like that. It looks like a spider web. It kind of put me in the mind of that one. Well, I guess not so much because I think that one has more of like a webbing pattern on it. But anyway, I like the shape of these leaves and I like the coloration. It's very different. It's kind of iridescent and it has like a neon lime green coloring to it, and then the back of the leaves is like a rust color. So I thought that this was a really nice one. And let me know down in the comments, y'all, how y'all feel about begonia. Are you loving begonia? Are you hating them? I mean, how do you feel about begonia? I'm just eager to know. Okay, this is another one that I don't understand why or who came up with this name, but this is called the Guy Savard. And I will put the names on the screen in case you can't see this writing, but I thought that this one I just think this is gorgeous. I like the pattern on the leaves, and I like how this silver is like so prominent on the leaves. So I believe that this one is also a cane begonia. And look at the backs of the leaves. I know a lot of y'all like the coloring of the backs of the leaves too. So this is like a burgundy or wine colored. But yeah, this is the Guy Savard. Okay, so last but not least, this is a wish list begonia. By the way, I do have another wish list begonia, but they're kind of expensive. I really love the Milano Bolata. I love that one. But I know that that is one that needs the higher humidity, and I don't have a grow cabinet, and I don't have a terrarium either. So I will have to get something to put that one in because I just love it. If I can't get that one, I will settle for the Feroce, because to me that one is almost just as beautiful. They look very, very similar. I will insert a picture for those who don't know which begonia I'm referring to, but I love that one. That is a wish list begonia for me. This one was also a wish list begonia that I finally purchased. I just love this one. This is the Begonia Luxurians. And I do not see this begonia very often, but I have seen it in others' collections, I think maybe once or twice. But I have been wanting this one for the longest time. I love how the leaves are. It kind of reminds you of a palm tree. And if you all know what a schefflera is, it looks like it grows kind of like that, like a schefflera, but with longer, more pointy leaves. But this is a beauty. And I know that this one can get really large and tall, but I think I can make room for it. So yes, this is the Luxurians. I don't know why these dogs always start when I'm filming. They got my Phoebe girl worked up. Y'all can hear her barking down here. But anyway, we're going to ignore that commotion. So yes, y'all, those are the latest additions to my begonia collection, and I'm excited to have them. I do want to say that I am still begonia care to me is it's a learning curve. So I'm still kind of shaky when it comes to begonia. I'm getting better little by little, but some of the things that I can tell you is there are some varieties that they have to have the higher humidity or they're just not going to survive. I do have two that prefer higher humidity, and they're really not doing the best. I have them in jars. I guess I could get up and show one of them that I have growing in this jar. I told you I got this for like $5 at the thrift store. But this is the Begonia Mysoniana. I think it's called the Iron Cross. And I still have this one in water. Now, I did have this one in soil as well. And this is one of the ones that I also added the systemic to, that I had to take out of the soil. But it seems to really like growing in water, I guess maybe because of the extra humidity. But I don't know if you can see that new leaf growing, because this one hasn't given me a new leaf in quite a while. So it actually has two new leaves. There's a little one down there. I don't know if you can see it, but this one seems like it really appreciates higher humidity. So I have it in this glass container, and I keep a little bit of water at the bottom of the container too. And then I have this one, y'all. I don't think this one's gonna make it. This is the mottled, I think it's called Balancii, and I think that this one needs to be in a terrarium. I really do. So if you decide to get this one, keep that in mind, because as you can see, she has one, y'all, she got one leaf hanging on for dear life, and then she got these two little ones at the top. So I don't know about this one, y'all. She looked like she's on her way out, like she's knocking on death's door, but she might bounce back. But yeah, I have her in this glass container, and I put a little bit of water at the bottom to kind of boost the humidity. So that is one thing, that some varieties, they really have to be in higher humidity or they just not gonna make it. Then another thing is the watering issue. You have got to get it right, because if you overwater, they don't like it and they will melt on you. So I use, where's my, I use a moisture meter with my begonia. And one trick that I learned, I think when I was Googling information about begonia, I think this was on the American, no it wasn't. I forget which website it was on. But a good rule of thumb when it comes to begonia is when you put the meter in, like this one, you see it went all the way over to the blue. So that means it's well, you know, it's moist, as it should be. But what I learned was when it's in the middle, that's like a good spot for it to be in. But if it's like heading towards the red, you want to go ahead and water the plant. You don't want to let it get all the way in the red, because you know that's another thing, they do not like to dry out. So this one is good right now, but as it starts to head over to the red past the middle mark, you might want to you know, not go could go another day without watering it, but you know, they don't like to dry out. And when I water my begonia, I water them from the bottom. They don't like their leaves to get wet. Do not mist your begonia. At least I don't, because I know that they're prone to what is that called? I can't think of what it's called. I'll put it on the screen. It's a bacteria that can sometimes grow on their leaves if it's too moist. So you don't want to, you don't want to miss them. There may be some varieties that you might be able to get away with it, but I don't miss my begonia. I just don't. If some of them are dusty, because sometimes the leaves can get dusty, I would just take this little duster that I have. It's like a old makeup brush to kind of dust off the leaves. Now my beefsteak begonia, because of the texture of the leaves, I can actually take a wet cloth, a damp cloth, and wipe these leaves. But you can't do that with all begonia, okay? So also, I have learned, I think that begonia prefer a more acidic soil. I need to check that though. I need to stop saying stuff before I've checked, but I'm pretty sure they do. And so the most recent ones that I have potted up, I've been trying to get rid of this soil, y'all, for the longest. This is the Miracle Grow African Violet Potting Mix, because I've learned that begonia like to be in the same type of soil as African violets. So if you grow begonia and you have found that to be the case, please let me know down in the comments, because like I said, I'm still learning. I really want to be able to grow my begonia well. And so any tips or any advice that you can give me, please let me know down in the comments, okay? All right, y'all. So that is it. Thank you if you're still here. Now I'm going to announce the winner of the Difficult Diva contest, okay? I want to thank you all in advance, those who participated. I really appreciate it. So the winner is... it is the varicosum, y'all. Yes, the varicosum, by 1 point, if you can believe it. 1 point. So yes, that is the one that I will be purchasing, and I will take you along my journey. I know that a lot of people have said, like I would say the majority have said that the melanochrysum and the varicosum, it is a challenge to grow them. I mean, I have heard that like pretty much across the board. So your girl is up for a challenge. I want to challenge. I want to see if I can grow one of these plants. Well, in this case, the varicosum. So I will be purchasing it probably within the next month. I will be purchasing a starter plant or a smaller plant. And I will take you on the journey with me. I'll give you regular updates. I'll show you how I'm growing the plant, and we're just gonna see together if your girl Chula has what it takes, okay? And if I keep it alive, I may think about trying to grow the melanochrysum too. So we will see. All right. Okay, y'all, so that is it. Thank you once again for helping me hit my goal of 500 subscribers. My next goal, of course, is 1,000. So yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you all so very much. Okay, take care. If you like this content, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And for more planty content, feel free to check me out on Instagram as well. And don't forget to hit that notification button. If you are subscribed to my channel, hit the notification button, because that will let you know when your Chula has released some new planty content. So make sure you hit that notification button, okay? All right, y'all. Take care, and until the next video, hooked on houseplants, y'all. Bye.